K-pop Demon Hunters singer EJAE on her debut single, In Another World. Future music and not being boxed into being a K-pop artist. Singer-songwriter EJAE is about to step into what she calls unknown territory. Having spent most of her time behind the scenes as a songwriter, EJAE has just released her first single, In Another World, accompanied by a music video. EJAE soared to global success with K-pop Demon Hunters, where she served as the singing voice of Rumi. Hunter/X, the fictional girl group from the Netflix animated film, scored 4 Billboard Top 10 songs. EJAE has also been named one of Variety's 10 artisans to watch in songwriting. As Demon Hunters continues to break records, EJAE is excited for people to discover a new side of her as she flexes this very different creative muscle. The song was co-written by EJAE, Ted Andreville and Bray Isabel, who also produced alongside Vitals and Daniel Rojas. Speaking with Variety, EJAE says, "I've always been a songwriter, and that was always the first thing. I guess the only difference between a songwriter and artist, for me at least, is that I'm having people hear all my demos. But now it's not a demo, it's the final form." While she's excited, she's also feeling scared. Behind the scenes, I'm hiding. But when you're bringing your whole self to it, you're allowing people to judge you. So I think that's the scary part. Here EJAE discusses the songwriting process behind In Another World and the filming of its music video. In Another World has such beautiful lyrics, and we've always known about your songwriting skills. But what does it mean to be on this new journey, releasing the single? Songwriting is what defines my artistry. The song was personal to me and my fellow co-writers. I personally wish that the song receives more attention than me, and that's the main goal. As a songwriter, I'm not trying to bring attention to myself or my personal life. I'm trying to bring attention to the lyrics and the melody so people can feel what I felt when I was listening to music. Music helped me get through a hard time. Adele's Someone Like You helped me get through a really difficult period. And I wish that's what this song brings to other people as well. With so much happening due to the success of K-pop Demon Hunters, can you talk about the timing of the single and what made now feel like the right time? I feel like people have already been hearing my lyrics and message. It was just through a different messenger, right? Whether it be Psycho for Red Velvet or something else, the difference is that I'm the one now who's actually singing it. I think the timing of it all is just quite organic. It was more because of K-pop Demon Hunters that people were finding out about my singing voice, and people were being so nice, they wanted to hear more. I was like, I'm down if you guys are willing. As an artist, I don't want myself to be boxed into being a K-pop artist because I don't really view myself as a K-pop artist or a pop artist. I view myself as a songwriter of every genre. Let's talk about In Another World. What's the meaning behind the lyrics? I wrote this 2 years ago during a songwriting camp in Canada. Every time I hear it, there's a different meaning, and that's what I love about this song. But we were all going through something. I was going through this personal relationship thing with my fiancé. It was an important time, and things weren't working out. We had a break. And it was an important decision-making time for me. I think it inspired this idea of, what if we met at a time when I didn't have my baggage? What would that be like? And if we decided not to be together, what's a way for me to be okay with that decision to let it go? That mindset helped me. Maybe in another world, we would have been perfect, and I'm leaning on that parallel world with no jealousy. I have no insecurity issues that I brought into the relationship. And it would have been perfect. It very much feels like a sliding doors situation because that's something we all do, where we wonder, what if? The lyrics helped me accept reality in a way, but at the same time, be okay with it by knowing to just be real with yourself. I chose this song because it felt exactly how I felt with Rumi and the movie. Accepting your demons, then accepting that part of yourself, that is when true growth happens. You wrote this a few years ago. Is there going to be more music in the future? Yes, absolutely. It's just about picking and choosing what is right for me, what I want to speak on, and what I feel people can relate to. It doesn't always have to be a sad song. It could be anything. You also filmed the music video. What's the story behind the video? In another world can mean so many different things. It was initially about the relationship, but it evolved into this thing where, as a kid, in another world, I chose a different path. I had different paths I could have taken. So, it's a love letter to my younger self. You see me back and forth playing the piano as a kid and as an adult, and what it means to me now. It's about those two worlds colliding.